So I was playing a lot of roguelike games in the past few months. Games like Vampire Survivors, where there is a constant fear of not picking up the XP gems fast enough, and the Grim Reaper kills you in one shot unless you do some shenanigans. Or Slay the Spire, where I suck at building a good deck, and even beat the run. Or if you prefer something more spicy and more hard for the experienced gamer hand, then the Death Cell is the right choice. And we shouldn't forget about the Hades series. But none of them are the reason that we have gathered here today. I want to present you my new dopamine rush dose, my new necessary daily run, a little game named Gunfire Reborn. This is not really a new game in the roguelike genre. It went public on November 2021, and from that time it has quite a good score on Steam. This game is all about guns, either big or small, and it even has swords, and the goal is to get a gun to one-shot the entire room with the least amount of effort. In short, speed. And it also has co-op features, very nice. So, let's begin. I need to tell you guys from the beginning that this is not my first run within this game, but nevertheless we will try to beat it. I started by opening the starter chest and we got 3 choices, a shotgun, a sword, and some kunai type of weapon. At the beginning, it doesn't really matter which gun we will take, because all of the modifiers on them suck. I choose the sword. The attack pattern is quite nice and it is fast enough to not be boring. Then we started the run. In the first room I started by using the special attack of the sword, 5 quick stabs. We dealt with the rest of the mobs very quickly. In the second room the same, kill the mobs and advance. But here we got our first power up. Quick explanation. In this game the power ups are some items called scrolls, and these are the ones responsible if the run fails or not, in my opinion. Here we can see that we got the strategic advantage scroll, which is a rare one. It gives us more movement speed after we use our dash. After we dealt with the next room's mobs, I got a new weapon, a spear. We opened the room's chest, and here's the second mechanic of the game that will impact our run. Every time we finish a stage, we will get a chest at the end, and in the chest are 3 power-ups for our hero. To further explain my choices at the run, I need to explain the character that I'm playing with. This one is Crown Prince, and has 2 abilities. Energy Orb, that launches a large orb which explodes if it hits an enemy and it will freeze them, and the Smoke Grenade, that is a throwable that leaves an area of corrosion on the ground. Let's go back to our run. I choose the more freeze duration of my primary skill, and we headed for the vault. But Sony, will you ask, what is a vault? For that to be answered, we need to look at the layout of the stages. We have 4 acts. 1. A giant tomb. 2. The Sahara Desert. 3. A fishing village. And 4. The North Pole. And these acts are split into stages, and in these stages there are special rooms called vaults that are essential to our run, because they give us another power up at the end. Okay, enough with the explanations, because I'm boring you to death. Here, after clearing the room, we find an corrupted chest with a proposition, and how we are not some kind of pussy, we take it. We go to the next room where my boy Tomo is using some flying knife gun. We get to the chest, and again I will try to enhance my primary skill. We enter the vault, where we quickly kill all of the inhabitants. Unlock scroll, get immunity to slow. That sounds quite nice. In this room there is my most hated enemy. These little fuckers that when they die, they go. Nevertheless, we clear the room and open the chest. I visit the craftsman and upgrade the spear. Tomo finds another cursed chest and we gamble a little bit. But we got a shit one. Never gamble. Now vault, you know the drill. There is an elite enemy here, but we CC him until his armor is done. There is an easy dub. We get an kunai instead of the sword. We open the chest and there is it, boys. Our first legendary. The shield will not stop regenerating. The next rooms are the same, but we managed to find the vault. This one is a defend the seal. It's a simple tower defense minigame. The rewards are not good, in my opinion. Another power up for our second ability. And here we get to our first boss of the run. Before each boss, there is a safe house where you can upgrade and maybe buy something better from the peddler. So a quick disclaimer before we head to the first boss. For the rest of the video, I will try to keep my commentary to a minimum and just let the gameplay flow, okay? Okay, let's go.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
This one is not very hard. Just need to dodge the lasers and keep an eye on the summoned boulders above his head. We got the upgrades and we went to the second deck.
Yoink! Yoink!
There's nothing quite like a fresh glass of water.
I made an Legolas impression, but that didn't go very well.
Fire! 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 I am on fire! The burning! The burning!
Play of the game.
Another one. Another one.
and I found a really nice scroll, and I was like,
What do we say to the god of death?
Not today.
cleared a couple of rooms,
Now that's a lot of damage.
then got sniped by a fire lizard. I like that in this game there is a little box that tells you how you fucked up, and it even says how you can improve.
Freeze, punk. This is an officer of the law, and you're under arrest.
Found this little fellow that doesn't want to die. And found myself a little sniper rifle. But that didn't last very long.
Another one.
Somehow we managed to get to the second boss of the run. My quickest explanation for this boss is if we had my boy Gara mixed up with some gargoyle. The battle went alright, but I need to say that the music of this boss was on fire. At the time of the recording, I didn't know how to stop his tornado shape. Neither me nor Tomo. We just kept running in circles. The right way was to get his little tornadoes in the shifting sands. His death was way too dramatic. I mean, it was like... And we get a new weapon, a brick.
There's nothing quite like a fresh glass of water.
Throw a brick, it's too heavy.
Freeze, punk. This is an officer of the law, and you're under arrest.
This upgrade is a tricky one. More movement speed, but way too big dash cooldown. But well, what can I say?
How fast I am? I'm fast as fuck, boy!
For this upgrade, I had to do some external research, and even now I don't know how to use it properly. But anyway, I took it.
Yoink, yoink.
And another one.
I'm a snag.
I got to a third boss, but the fight went unexpectedly, to say the least. He got destroyed so hard by the fucking snake. I mean, it just went like... Anyway, we suck, and until I finish editing this video I got way too many hours into the game.